I'm Chris Bombolas, your host. You're joined by the commentators, our experts, Steve Mackey and Dana Miller. It's a men's fifth-round match between Terry Wenban of New South Wales and Barry MacFarlane of Queensland.
Oh, that's a nasty little piece of work there for Barry MacFarlane in the first frame. The man who knocked out Rob Zickman, who'd won 3 straight matches. Let's have a look at what happened there. He pulled the ball high on the head pin, and he's left that pin behind the front pin. You can just see it there, the 9 pin. That's going to make this spare just that much more difficult.
And he got the hardest 2 of those threesome. Barry, I noticed, is playing further inside than I believe Terry will. Terry's going to move outside and play more of a direct shot. He's been watching the previous match, and I think he's going to try a different tactic.
Terry Wenban, 24 national tournament wins. He was the member of the 1988 ABWA All-Star team and the 1985 Pin Action Bowler of the Year. Very experienced bowler, 22 years of bowling, and at age 33, 2/3 of his life has been bowling. Oh, what a great start.
Yes, well, he's been commentating here. He's been talking about what people should do and what they shouldn't do, so he's got no excuses here, and we see here a great shot, good extension. He always falls sideways, incidentally, Dana, but he does it very, very consistently.
Excellent shot, excellent. You notice that on his hand, he stays right up behind the ball. Follows through very strong. He's got nice rotation on his ball.
Yes, we might be able to see a back camera shot of his arm and how straight it stays behind the ball.
Not only are the winners competing for some great prize money, but the 2 winners will fly to Qantas, to LA, flying Qantas to compete in the 1989 High Roller Tournament. Dana, you've been involved in that?
Yes, the High Roller Tournament is playing for $250,000 for first, and it's a quick elimination. You're eliminated if you don't win every match that you bowl.
And it's the last man standing, but we're back with Wenban now, and oh, a tough spare. He's missed it.
Disappointment. Was looking forward to a spare then.
Right here, he tries to get the ball right so that there's no deflection, and instead it hooks in the middle and hooks by the back pin.
Queenslander now, Barry MacFarlane, very experienced campaigner, captain of the Australian team in '78, member of that team in '73. Oh, and another strike. And he's happy. That's his first for this match.
Bit of a parochial crowd up here, just like the football. We must have got these people from Lang Park or something. Have a look at this. This ball never going to be a strike. In fact, it wasn't going to hit the 1 pin for a moment, and there goes the last pin, and the crowd went berserk.
It's like the state of origin, Queensland up against New South Wales.
Well, that's right. Could be an interesting tussle towards the end of the game if it's close.
Well, he had all the luck last time. This time,
yes, not one iota of luck on this ball. This was a shot that deserved probably 8 or 9. Yes? You think so?
Yeah, I think so. It was, yes. He tried to get it right in that he's been going high on this lane, and it's just still not enough. Tried for the conversion and just got 1.
Disappointing there for Barry MacFarlane.
Now, you see here on the replay, the ball's rolling into the 7 pin, just misses. Now, right here, Terry needs to jump on this opening. Barry just opened the door right here. You want to put 2 together, put some pressure on him.
Taking a lot of time.
Good shot.
A beauty.
I interviewed Terry once for a newspaper article in Sydney, and I said, how come you're so good under pressure? And it's precisely what you just said. He took so much time. He collected his thoughts at this level of game. It's mostly mental, and that was a perfectly executed shot. And no falling away either.
Great shot. Just a classic style in that he keeps his head low as he approaches the foul line. Excellent.
So after 3 frames, it's Terry Wenban looking good against Barry MacFarlane. Terry Wenban now from New South Wales, a classic encounter against Barry MacFarlane from Queensland. Coming off a strike.
Gets himself well set before he takes off. Look at all that time. About 15, 20 seconds.
Nice shot. Get a break. Right here, he gets the ball up and out on the lane. He wanted to make sure that he went light. The last time he went high, it's a great shot. Just no break in order to trip to 7. Excellent bowler, this Terry Wenban, classic style.
And I'll tell you what he did on that shot, Chris. He's got a 14-pound house ball down there, and he's just trying to throw the ball real hard at it.
Have a look at that. Lines it up. No mistake. Let's see what MacFarlane can do in reply. Needs a strike here desperately. No, not to be.
Barry just a little bit eager there. Got the ball down early. Rolls out on him. By the time it gets all the way 60-some feet away from where he let it go, it's got nothing left. And he's a little bit behind the foul line there too, Dana.
Yep. Needs a spare conversion. Nice cover.
What does that cause when you finish 2 or 3 inches further back than when you normally do?
Well, I think that sometimes you get tight and tense and you don't take your normal steps, and that you shorten up your steps and you just don't follow through aggressively. You know, you follow through tentatively and kind of half-heartedly, and you just do what you don't want to do, and you got to think of those positive things that you want to do, like right here, accelerate.
So we're into the 5th frame. Number 9 leaves 1 pin standing, MacFarlane.
Right here, he crosses again, Brooklyn. And I think we're back to whoever gets hold of this left lane and can make good shots will win the match.
Well, we've seen this is the 7th match now, and really no one's come to this pair and attacked it like it deserves to be attacked. These conditions here at Capalaba are not as hard as these bowlers are making them look, I can assure you. I bowled on them the other day myself just to have a bit of first-hand knowledge about it, and these people are just not doing what they know they should do, just like what you said a moment ago, Dan.
Yes. Oh, sometimes under the TV lights and pressure, it's difficult unless you put your mind into gear to attack the lanes. Instead of bowling defensively, you need to bowl aggressively. You know, that was an excellent shot by Terry. It just seems like all week when we've been bowling, it's very much a speed shot, and that if he got through that ball good, he stayed behind it, and that right here, you'll notice that he just upped his speed right there, and the ball never had time to make a move.
Well, he's gone to that house ball now, trying to throw the ball straight, and that's a bad shot by Terry Wenban. And it's brought Barry MacFarlane right back into the match. If Barry can get a strike, there's only a pin the difference between these two bowlers, and that's what happened. The ball ran away, tried to keep the ball straight, and it didn't happen.
He's not a happy man at the moment, is Terry Wenban.
No, it seems that the $5,000 first prize might be a bit too much for these people. They don't seem to want to climb up the step ladder, the giant step ladder here in the Coca-Cola Classic, and get up to challenge Tony Roderick, the top seed, for the title match.
Good idea what Terry's doing, and that he's changing to a different spare ball. You see this house ball going down there to spare. You're able to throw harder and direct, which is exactly what you want to do on spares. No messing around, just hard and straight at it.
Well, that was a break and a half, believe me. We'll have a look at that in replay, because Barry MacFarlane can go to church tomorrow morning knowing that his prayer has already been answered. Oh, mate, I tell you, 9 out of that, he's blessed.
Oh, but he's missed the spare. Disappointment there for MacFarlane. And 5 frames down, and there's only 2 pins in it in the Coca-Cola Classic for 1988.
Probably have to be Ian Bradford. He's really the form bowler of the year and the most dangerous. Steve Lovell, of course, is very, very good when he's on. You've got Tony Roderick, who's explosive. He throws the best shot. But when you're playing these really top players and players that can really throw anything at you, you really must concentrate on your own game. I've always stated that, and I'm sure all the other players that I'm playing against will be stating the same thing. They just worry about their own game. They know and have the confidence in themselves that if they do their best and they throw their best shots, then they'll come up the winner, and that's all anyone's really worrying about.
Barry MacFarlane now missed his opportunity for a spare in the last frame, so a strike would be a good tonic for him, Steve.
Oh, yes, this is difficult to commentate this because these bowlers are great bowlers. They're Australia's best bowlers, and they're making this place look so difficult. And I mean, it's just not this hard. And they're not even getting their spares. I can't understand how they can miss sitters. They're really missing the easy ones. And I guess it's just the pressure of the situation that's making it happen. Someone's going to have to go out here and just treat this place the way it deserves to be treated, with contempt, as you have to treat the pins all the time.
Yes. So much of bowling, just exactly like golf, is mental, such as the spare conversion that Barry's making. It's mental.
It's interesting, we're into our 7th match, and we haven't seen a 200 bowled yet.
No, that's incredible because the composite average of the bowlers we've seen so far is about 200. Wenban's is about 210, I guess.
Good shot.
That was a good shot by Terry Wenban, and that gives him a 13-pin lead in the 6th frame. 80 plays 93.
Good shot here. Excellent shot. Stays down. Gets through it. Excellent trajectory. Watch the rotation on this ball. Just right up and at him. Right into the pocket. No deflection. 10 in the pit.
Yes, and you'll be able to have a look at the difference at his release point there between that shot and the one a couple of frames ago. Well, I said it before in an earlier match, sparing this baby split, the 310, is not easy. And he's moved that 3-pin over just a squillionth of an inch.
No luck there at all. So Wenban again has let MacFarlane back into it. Good support here for the Queenslander.
I think Terry will be happy to get back to the commentary position. Win, lose or draw. Have a look at that. Oh, and he did move that 3-pin because I think if it had been in its normal place, he probably would have got it.
Yeah, cleans them up, does MacFarlane.
Needs a double to take the lead. He's cut the lead now to 1 pin with a spare, and a double to take the lead. He'd like another one, just like this replay.
Good shot here by Barry. Perfect. No deflection. Straight back.